As we got one into the wall just ahead of your race leader. Out, he catches Grant. Grant's over. Hey race fans, this is Chet Christner with your Comp Cam's top 5 moments on FloRacing from this past week.
And I'm not quite sure where Larson's going to find a spot to maybe throw a slide jump. As Tyler Courtney has to go down to the big side, bottom side, that might be the door opening that it needs. Here comes Kyle Larson. Larson nearly took the lead that time. He'll take it in turn number 2.
It's a unique doubleheader for our number 5 as the Tezos All-Star Circuit of Champions joined the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series at Atomic Speedway for The Night the Stars Come Out. In All-Star action, after he nearly broke the Atomic track record, Kyle Larson ran down defending ASCOC champ Tyler Courtney in traffic. Courtney attempted to go low to the inside of a lap car, but denied. That allowed Larson to bolt to the inside and then drive past Courtney and scamper off to his 28th career All-Star win. In late model action, Hudson O'Neal drove to his 3rd consecutive victory and took the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series point lead away from Ricky Thornton Jr.
Waiting. Oh, big step for Dixon. Look at the rappers. The thing is on fire, but look at the rapper starter team. They are elated.
We'll head down under for our number 4 and some nitro action as NHRA legend Larry Dixon visited Sydney Dragway to drive for the Rapizarda Autosport International. Is that Italian? I feel like that's Italian. Dixon struggled early in qualifying. Once eliminations round started, the team found their stride and worked their way into the final where they faced off against local hero Phil Lambertina. Dixon got the whole shot and then had to double pump the throttles. He rattled the tires while Lambertina went up in smoke. Dixon's ride would huff a few sparklers down the track, but Larry and the Rapizarda, I love saying it like that, team would pick up their first win at Sydney Dragway during the Burson Auto Parts Australian Top Fuel Championship. As we got one into the wall just ahead of your race leader. Out, he catches Grant. Grant's over. Oh my goodness. It's Let's Race 2 at Eldora Speedway for a number 3. We're defending national champ Justin Grant kicked off the weekend by winning Friday's feature in a dominant run, driving away from the field right into victory lane. On Saturday, Grant was looking to repeat the feat as he worked on tracking down a very fast CJ Leary around a high side when disaster strikes. Zach Pretorius had faltered just ahead of your race leaders and was clipped by Grant, who was then sent for a tumble over the top of Jeff Ensign. Leary would go on to capture the win on night number 2 and move him into a tie with Grant in the national point standings. And we'll go elbows up with the ACT Late Models at Thunder Road Speedbowl for our number 2. It's Community Bank 150, and all eyes are on 3-time race winner Jason Corliss when oops-a-days, he breaks a power steering pump and spins in his own oil. The crew would get Corliss back out on the track, but then he'd have to go to the pits again with a flat tire. Through it all, Corliss and the team would persevere, and Jason would make the winning move, muscling around race leader Cody Blake with just 16 laps to go. With that, he would take the win during Thunder Road Speedbowl's 64th season opener.
Ricky Thornton Jr. want to run in a 3. He's got the top working down the straightaway for the lead. Oh, man. Thornton into 1, and Ricky Thornton Jr. takes the lead.
And Florence Speedway hosts our number 1, where in a highly competitive Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series main event, it's a 3-wide battle for the race lead. Hudson O'Neal slips to the outside of Jonathan Davenport. Brandon Overton out of 4, taking the lead on lap number 13. Ricky Thornton Jr. then put his tush on the Cush and ran down leader O'Neal and then dove to the inside out of 4 to take over the top spot. Brandon Overton would then enter the fray, momentarily snatching the lead from Thornton, who was still trying to fend off O'Neal, but Thornton would muscle back around and barely stay ahead of what turned into a ferocious battle for second. Thornton would eventually take the win while Hudson held on for the runner-up spot in our Sweet Manufacturing Race of the Week.